What was your favorite part about going to the competitions?
Definitely the people. Meeting new people was always a goal of mine whenever I go out of town, and there was a lot of good people there. I didn't meet a single bad soul.
What was the hardest part about building the robots?
When we had to put the gears and make the wrist for the claw part, and figuring out where all the wires would go was probably the most difficult.
How do you feel about the results for state?
Pretty happy with them for like being the first year that we've ever done this. I think we placed 23 and 25.
What have you done for the team?
I was the driver, it seemed like 80% of the time for one of the robots. But I also helped build their bots and clean and organize like everyone else does.
In your opinion, how difficult was it to build the bots?
It was very frustrating because everything was always a mess. We had different ideas. We had so many trials and errors. It was just difficult to find the right version to use.
How do you feel about VEX?
In general, I think it's amazing. I did not know fully what it was until I actually saw my first competition. Until we first went and saw competitors working on robots and they were just practicing, and it was fascinating. So I think it's an awesome venue for a lot of kids that are not into athletics, or even if they are. I mean, this is the way of the world. Computers are going to be around for a long, long time, so this just catapults our students in that direction.
What was your first time driving in competition like?
It was pretty nerve-wracking because they kind of just hand you the controller and be like, all right, well, move these blocks here, have fun. And so you're kind of scrambling to try to figure out ideas of different maneuvers you can do, and then what blocks should go where, and can't do this to other people. And it was nerve-wracking, but once I figured it out, it was pretty easy.
Do you think that VEX will prepare your students for future careers?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's right. You know, the future is now. You know, and it's only going to get. You know, life is only going to get more automated, and you know, we look at. I was watching a video yesterday of a kid that got a 3D printed arm that looked like Iron Man. You know, by Robert Downey Jr. How amazing is that? And those are all things that our kids can do now, and so to prepare them for jobs of the future, absolutely, VEX is a huge part of that. And not just the technical side of it, but it's things like teamwork. It's being able to problem solve. It's being able to work with others, to take feedback. to be a part of something that's bigger than themselves. Those are all important job and life skills.
Do you plan to try and improve the VEX program in the future?
Yeah, I hope to get a lot more students involved to a certain capacity. It gets cumbersome when you get about 5 or 6 groups. It's pretty hard to do with just one teacher. We're going to have a tournament here next year. We're bringing a VEX tournament. We're hopefully bringing a VEX tournament to Toledo High School. We have to raise the funds for it. It's about $10,000 or $12,000. And I think it's a growing VEX or any robotics club or team or class will benefit the students. And I personally enjoy doing it. It's a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of money. But in the end, I think what the students will get out of it will enable them to work on any project with any group of people or most groups of people when they get older.